All right. What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. Salman, we want to talk about Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter. If that rematch was to happen, what would happen? Shawn Porter says that he wants to rematch with Thurman. Obviously, Thurman got the win over him, but he says it's not reciprocated from Thurman, that Thurman doesn't have that same energy and hunger that Shawn Porter has. I'm at the feeling that Keith Thurman, a lot of people are writing him off. They think he's finished. They think he's done. But I think there's a lot of life left in Keith Thurman still. I think Keith Thurman's still a player. I think people are writing him off because he lost to Pacquiao. How would you see a showdown with Showtime Shawn Porter and Keith One-Time Thurman?
I think personally, right now, I think
Show the camera a little bit.
I think right now, I think Shawn Porter will probably be a bit too much for him. I think that inactivity period, I think he's lost a lot of. I don't think he's the same fighter he used to be. He's been inactive for too long. He's had loads of injuries and stuff. I think personally, yeah, I think if he was to fight Shawn Porter now, I think he'll probably come. It'd be a good fight, but I think Shawn Porter would probably beat him on points personally. I just don't. I think Shawn Porter's just a dog, and he's been active, so I don't think personally that'll be a good comeback fight anyways for someone like Keith Thurman going from one hard fight to another. I think he should have a couple of warm-up fights now to get himself back into the groove before fighting someone like Porter, because Porter, even when Thurman was on form, it was a really close fight. So you have to realise that I think if he goes straight into a Porter fight, I think he'll lose, because Porter's coming off a good performance versus Spence. Although he lost, it was a good performance. So I don't know whether it'd be good for Thurman if he just jumps straight in there with someone like a Porter, someone that's gonna give him a dogfight. I don't know whether you got to realize when a lot's already been taken out of you, you get into another dogfight, he could get knocked out in the fight, Keith Thurman. So I don't know whether that's a good move for him and his team to take, but I think probably Shawn Porter at this point you would say is a favourite going into that fight.
Guys, my take on it, I think Keith Thurman still has a good chance of beating Porter. I think Keith Thurman's got the movement, he's got the power, he's got the boxing ability. He's a better boxer than Shawn Porter for sure. But Shawn Porter is a dog. Shawn Porter is somebody that he's going to be relentless, pressure all night. If he had punching power with that, he'd be a big force. But I do think Keith Thurman still has what it takes to beat Showtime Shawn Porter, and I think Showtime Shawn Porter loses against the top levels. He lost to Thurman, he lost to Errol Spence, and he lost to Kell Brook. So generally at that level, Shawn Porter comes out second best. I do think Keith Thurman.
I personally think, for example, now like if Shawn Porter was to fight Kell Brook, he'll beat him easily. I think he'll beat Kell Brook quite comfortably.
Yeah, but in their primed when they fought.
Yeah. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say now, Shawn Porter would beat Kell Brook if they were to fight. He's a lot. Yeah,
because Shawn Porter hasn't deteriorated as much as Kell Brook, and he hasn't probably deteriorated as much as Thurman. So you would give Shawn Porter more of a chance because you think Keith Thurman's deteriorated, but Keith Thurman is a better boxer than Shawn Porter.
Look at the fight. Kell Brook fought against Spence, and look at the fight Shawn Porter fought against Spence.
Yeah, true.
Look, Shawn Porter was a dog in that fight. Kell Brook, he quit. He made him quit. Spence made him quit. Shawn Porter don't quit. He don't go on his, he's a dog. You don't knock people like that out. Although he got dropped, he got back up and he's like, let's fight. I want more. Whereas Kell Brook he got stopped really badly at the end, and it just goes to show that he's not a real dog. Kell Brook, once someone starts putting it on him, he'll crumble. Whereas Shawn Porter, if someone puts it on him, he don't crumble. He can take punishment more than these type of fighters. So I don't know. I think personally, Porter will beat Thurman. Porter will out hustle him. I don't think that's a good fight for Thurman at all, coming back after being battered by Manny Pacquiao, because his face was a mess after that Pacquiao fight, and I don't know. I don't think it's a good fight for him.
I'm still at the belief that I think Thurman can win that fight, but it is a tough fight. It is a tough fight, and it's one of those fights where if Keith Thurman's not 100%, he'll probably get beat. Keith Thurman has to be 100% in that fight to probably win, because Shawn Porter has shown that anything less than 100%, you're not beating him, because he's that kind of fighter. But I do think he's not as good as these fighters. But if you're not 100%, he will turn you over. He's that type of fighter. But that's my take on the rematch. I would lean towards Thurman. You would lean towards Porter. But it's a very close fight. It's what, even the first time it was a very close fight. I don't know who wins that. It's a fight that I would love to see, a great rematch for both of them. Would you guys like to see it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I want to thank you all for me reaching 7,000 subs. I appreciate your support. Guys, as you can probably see from my channel art, I have recently started Patreon and Blogger. If you were to click on this icon here, it will take you to my Patreon page. And I just want to take you through my Patreon page. So at the minute, I've got 2 options. Hopefully, I will increase this if my Patreon grows. But at the minute, I've got one option, which is $1 a month fan donation, which will obviously help me produce better quality content on YouTube and faster for you guys. And I've got another option of $3 a month for 2 live streams a week discussing boxing with myself. You guys will get to speak to me face to face. And I'll take you to my boxing blog. So if you were to click on this B sign here, it will take you to my boxing blogs, which is this page here. And all you have to do is click on here, and that will take you to my boxing blogs where you can see all my different articles that I've wrote. So as you can see, I've wrote 6 articles about different topics. So if you want to click on one of my articles, all you got to do is click on this, and it will take you straight to the article, and you can read it, and you can then go back and read the others if you would like. But yeah, guys, I thought I'd just highlight this to you. So make sure to read my articles. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon if you're interested. And guys, I thank you for your support. I thank you for me reaching 7,000 subs. Guys, I'm out.